recorded.
Okay, so you guys are muted out, but it's taking its time muting. So shout out if you weren't able to before we get started. And this is going to be random call this morning. So if your name shows up on my screen, which I can see a number of names, you might be called on to speak this morning because Coach Dan is on a flight from San Antonio, Texas. And I just found that out this morning. I mean, just before this call. So I wasn't prepared, but as a team, we can always get things done. My name is Phyllis Nash. I'm your Chief Sales Officer here at Akana. Um, and really glad to be before you on the Diamond Factory. For those of you all that are new, the Diamond Factory is the place you want to hang out every morning, 8 a.m. Central, because we get together as like-minded individuals on the same path, and then we have a conversation before we get out there and start our day. And some of you have already started because this is 8 o'clock Central, so it's 9 o'clock somewhere else. But we all get together, and that it fuels the community. It keeps the culture going. We keep us on the same pace, and a lot of things are going on. I didn't stay all night last night, but I am on my way as soon as we finish, and I was there a little late. I know our CEO was there probably till this morning, but Joseph Sanford and I are getting ready to go and get a bunch of orders out that she was there working on. So things are moving. You got fresh products, you got good stuff coming, and we just appreciate everybody's patience and those that were a little impatient. But to know what we are, to know that we are a startup company, to know that this is each and every one of us on this path again, you can look back and say, hey, I remember when, but you know that we're all in this together, and we have done a phenomenal job with the products you're getting, with the touches that these products have, with the love that goes into it. And I have to say that, guys, because I know what the sacrifice is. I know everything that's put out there and how you receive it, that we want you to be proud of the company that you have invested in, not only money, but time, that you have made some goals and some things that you want to do in your lifetime and in your business and affecting others. Because as we give the gift of health, I don't know of a better gift than that. And so I heard James Mitchell come on the line, and I'm going to ask him to unmute. I don't see him. Let me see where he is. And he made the decision in the 11th hour to be a lifer. And I mean, his wife, of course, was probably one of the first, but he made his own decision to be a lifer under his own distributorship. And I think that that was a phenomenal move, because this young couple, I gotta say what it is. This Benjamin Button, reversing biologically, looking good and better and gooder and gooder, and that's a Larice Rivers word. So if anybody out there knows Larice, I'm using her words. But they just are fantastic. But James, we hear from Ma a lot. James, why don't you talk about how you decided on Saturday at the event to become your own Black card holder? Can you unmute yourself? Let me see if I see you. Your name doesn't show up. I know I catch y'all off guard, but y'all should be used to me by now, because like I said, I got caught off guard. This is going to be a participation call this morning. Let me see who's texting me and saying what. Let me see. Okay, well, while James is coming, Cherie Eppinger has something she would like to say. You want to hit star, Cherie, and unmute yourself?
Okay. Good morning. Can you hear me, Phyllis?
I can hear you.
I just want to let everybody know I'm so grateful and thankful for the amnesty Melissa did. Because of that, I was able to get the lifer. I already got the Black card, but I was able to get the lifer, and another of my distributors was able to get it.
All right.
I just want to thank Akana, thank Melissa, everybody. I'm so thankful for that. But yeah, because of the amnesty, If it
Okay.
wasn't for that, I wasn't able to get it. But because of the amnesty, I was able to get it.
All right, all right. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you for just being an example. Thank you for being a product of the product. You see it in every move you make. I mean, again, this is a perfect example of reversing that biological clock because she be on it. She be everywhere. She is truly a product. And when she talks to people about her business or about her products, they believe her because it's all over her. So thank you for that, Cherie. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. They say it's going to be, I went on the radio yesterday, guys, for Gary, Indiana. They say they're going to turn up and turn out at their public library. So if you are in the area, if you have anybody that wants to come out, they're going to definitely have an elevation experience on a grander scale. So anybody else out there
Can you
that
hear me?
would like to share?
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, great. Yeah, this is James Mitchell. I'm real excited, and I made the decision for the Lifer Pack and the Black Card because I believe in following the leaders. I'm excited because there are new things happening, and I've always kind of been the kind of person that likes to be on the edge of new experiences. When you start talking about energy and EES systems and going places, sometimes you can't get on, the plane unless you have the right ticket. And the right ticket is the Lifer Pack and the Black Card for me. My wife in this situation is my leader. I have no problem with her being a leader because we decided a long time ago. I mean, do you want the dog and the paper and the meal, or do you want another check? I decided on another check. So together, we move forward doing things and try to help each other and become users of our own products and services, and trying and reaching out to others to do the same thing, because health and wellness is extremely important. And as we grow older, we need to be aware of that and be cognizant of it. I had a fall the other day and hit my knee. Had I not been in shape and been taking care of myself and been taking my products and using the things that I use, I probably would have been in a lot worse shape. And I see Phyllis and Melissa and Minister Mooney working their butts off, doing things, for the business. My dad was a small business owner, and one of the things he always said is that you pay people what they're worth, and they'll do their jobs. And so I look at them and I see their work. And so I just try to do my job.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, James. Thank you. And I'm going to go to a young lady. And this call is a mismatch of all kinds of things because everybody needs to be heard at whatever level. And so I'm going to go to this young lady that I have seen some major progress. She did it on her own terms, but she's getting there and she's getting more confident and she's doing it on a daily basis. She is definitely somebody that is truly coachable. I'm so glad to know her. I'm so glad that I see her growth, and I know that she has even bigger and better things going. So she probably gonna kill me. I understand. I can handle that. But we're gonna fly back to Chicago, and I'm gonna ask Abena. Abena, could you? She gonna kill me. Abena, could you just unmute your line? Star. I did it for you, so you are unmuted. But would you share kind of your journey in 90 seconds, how you're feeling, how you feel more confident, your growth, and your coachability? Abena, are you out there?
Hi, Phyllis.
I,
Yes, and I feel like I am growing, and I am appreciative of this journey. There are phenomenal leaders. I've got to give a shout out to Minister Willie Mooney, yourself, and Melissa Boston. Altuyabe, I can't pronounce the last name yet, but I appreciate you all, and I appreciate also that you giving me good advice and helping me grow in this business. So I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Okay, Abena, I am just really excited about where you're going. But we get ready to take a flight back to the East Coast. And this lady came to us through somebody that started out with us on 106 and Halsted. And I've just gotten to know her this year, but she is a little bitty powerhouse. And she is in Virginia. And she goes back from Virginia to New York, building a team in both places. And again, I might get killed, but I can handle it. So, Brenda Jones, could you just share and say how you got excited about Akana, even though maybe your immediate upline is not active as much as they could be, but that does not stop you. Brenda, you want to share? You're unmuted.
Yes, Phyllis, I appreciate all of you guys. When I reached out to you and Cherie Eppinger for the help in trying to get me on the target, how to market the business. And again, I wasn't approaching everybody. I didn't want to call you. You said, call me. And I was like, okay. And taking advice from both of you guys, I have gotten people. I'm not where I want to be, but I use the script that you told me about, and it works. And asking people for that text, that really works. And I don't understand that, but it works. So
yes.
I'm a work in progress moving forward. And one more thing, when I was in New York 2 days ago, I went to my heart doctor, and they were talking about my cholesterol needs to come down more. So I said, well, didn't it come down? He said, yeah, but not enough. I said, well, I changed my diet. He said, you're not going to bring it down by diet. And I said, let me tell you something. I said, one of my people from the business that I'm in, she brought her down 50 points. Don't tell me diet won't change. And he looked at me like I was crazy.
That's
and he
right.
still gave me a prescription, but I didn't fill it.
Of
So
course.
I'm on a journey to get that working and working the business. And with the extension of the Lifer Pack, I just got another person to sign up. So I'm trying to get there.
All right.
And I
Well,
appreciate all of y'all help.
Right. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Good stuff. And listen, I'm just looking at your message. I'll give you a call afterwards and we can talk about it. I just saw it on my phone. So I'll call you afterwards.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Appreciate you all.
I'm just giving, trying to share what everybody in the business is out there doing from all walks of life, from those that thought they couldn't do it, that this was something that was not for them, that how they get out of their comfort zone, because nothing great is going to change unless we all get out of our comfort zone. And what that comfort zone is for you might be different than what it is for Brenda or Anita Shelton or Paula G. But everybody has some place that they're not comfortable, but you need to step out of that. And I hear these stories, guys, and these stories are just life-changing. The testimonies about the health is life-changing. The testimonies when people grow and go to the next level are life-changing. And that's what this industry, more than any other industry I've been in, has been to me. Something that has been life-changing. You actually see people change their lives, whether it's in their health, whether it's in their wealth, whether it's in both. Just a new person, and gives them the confidence. Hey, I did that. Maybe let me go slay this other thing that I often wanted to do. And I'm going to end with one more comment from Chicago. This young lady continues to surprise, and she's determined. And as long as you're determined and coachable, guys, if you're coachable, I'm going to tell you something. You'll save yourself a whole lot of time. But if you want to go out there and try it your way, hey, do it. This is your business. But I find those that are serious and go out there and see, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to get off system. See, systems duplicate. Doing it your way doesn't. And if you ever get it, when you're talking about major leverage, when you're talking about having somebody do this in Thailand and in Kenya and in Acapulco and in California, then you will understand duplication. So, Crystal Robinson, you want to give us a comment so we can close out?
Yes, good morning, the kind of nation. Phyllis, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, so I just want to encourage everybody. I work in corporate America, I work downtown, but I want to say that people are watching us all the time. I'm working remotely from home. One of my coworkers in accounting saw my pictures on Facebook 2 years ago, never said anything. I had to talk to her yesterday about an accounting issue. She said she had an attitude, was like, how come you never said anything to me about how you lost weight? And I'm like, I didn't even have an answer for her other than we were at work. So I apologized to her and I said, you know what? I'm happy to talk to you about it now. Do you know your blood type? Da 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 da. I just followed the script. She bought the cleanse yesterday. I'm going to be doing her coaching. So I'm just sharing that with you guys to say, if we're not, it's still people out there who don't know what we have. They don't know their blood type. They don't know why they don't know their blood type. So just continue talking to people, follow the script, run the play. They're out there and they're ready. And she thought it was going to be like $500 or $600, and I was like, no, actually, it's 30% off. It's about 266. She jumped all over it. So I just want to encourage everybody, keep talking to people. That's it.
Okay, guys. Well, it's no longer 30%. That ended on Monday night, but you do have 10%, and you do have the most aggressive weight lossing season upon us. So to have parties and to introduce, you don't have to say, hey, don't get it, don't force them to go on the 21-day or the 7-day cleanse if they're not ready before the holidays, because that is the average person's mindset. But at least let them know, come January, you'll be ready. You'll have gotten it at a discounted price, and you don't have to worry about it. You will be ready to get set and go. We even have exercise programs in place with Minister Ernestine. We have instructions. We have coaching. We have support. Let the people know, guys, what you have. And by all means, Lifer is still on and popping. You heard from Brenda. You heard James Mitchell talk about what he did. You heard Sherry Uppinger say that she was blessed because of the amnesty. So now not only does she have the black card, but she has both. So that means she's going to be getting 3 points on her, in that pool. And when you think about it, guys, you got to know that the pool is not as big as the founders pool. So that means more revenue for each and every one of you Lifer owners. And then you got Melissa's new video with the instructions on how to do the cleanse. Guys, you got everything you need to win. So let's go out there and push. Today is Wednesday. We will be back here tomorrow morning with the phenomenal, our own Dr. Ross. Go out there and push. Have an kind of day. Bye now.